We're going straight to the other side of the table. Chris Maduka is standing by. Good morning to you, Chris.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Queensley. Good morning, the world.
So Dangote is playing a fast one on the marketers who are importing. They are screaming, and now that if you say the landing cost is 1,000 naira and somebody within the country is selling for at least 860, I mean, you are already at a loss, even at the point of even buying from abroad.
So let them stop importing.
But he's monopoly in Nigeria.
It's not. There is a Igbo proverb that says, you can see where they are doing also ceremony, which is all big festival. And you go to where one man is just, trying to do his ritual of pouring libation to his own, whatever it calls his God. So, must they import? Dangote is running at a great cost, storing over 600 billion naira worth of fuel, and you are importing. What for? What are we talking about? Okay, import. If you get it cheaper from somewhere, bring it back here. The market will regulate itself. The prayers of Nigerians will put all of them in deep problem. They will never rest until they allow Nigerians to breathe. What is all this grease and corruption, insincerity, confusion they brought in oil and gas?
But again,
they've not told us the truth. So you can see what you have just said. They are saying, if your landing cost is 1,000 naira, and somebody here, after all his landing and flying out, is coming at the 800 and you still want to import? Must you import? That means something is wrong. Is it that the quality of Dangote fuel is not? There was even a viral video where they were testing, and they've come out to clear it. Let us be sincere for once. Let them now all go and buy from Dangote. Let there be scarcity. And then say, to make up for the scarcity, let us import. But we have, what you have in Sokoto, you are going to Sokoto to look for it. It's madness, total. That's the way we see it, because there are so many things they've not told us. So if you come and hear this, before you wake up, you hear another one. It's only in oil and gas in Nigeria you have Chibwa and also. One day, one trouble.
Right, but again, to be fair to them, Dangote is playing in a field right now where it is quite novel. We haven't had a private refinery as approved by his in Nigeria before.
But they have private refineries in Malta, 23 of them that have interest of all these importers. Let them come and tell Nigerians they don't have. There was a revelation and nobody wanted to talk. They swept it under the carpet. Now, let me even talk about it. I don't know why we are talking about it. Before Dangote came, who had the monopoly?
NNPC.
Was NNPC manufacturing or reforging?
They were importing.
And importing with who? In connivance with Ip Man and Ip Woman. And now they find somewhere. Let them tell whoever is selling to them, at home or we are getting it cheaper. Can you make it cheap so that we can see? Otherwise, there's no reason to import. Find another reason to justify what. There's nothing to tell me why somebody, you are going through paying for badges, international security issues to bring refined product in Nigeria, and you have it by your doorstep in neighborhood. All it will take you, since they don't want to build rails, it will take you to patronize the Chinese, all those, well, I don't know who gives the standard organization, who checks for all those trailers. Because earlier when Chinese started, we know they were manufacturing small vehicles. Now they go into all those big vehicles of the truck heads that carry 60,000 liters of fuel. So when you are hearing of the one capsizing, falling down, killing everybody, nobody is talking about the quality of the vehicle carrying them. So what they do is, if you can go and buy from the original, still patronize your Chinese one, bring the trailers, move. After in Lagos, the price they are giving us is cheaper, meaning that is Ganduki, whatever I call it. From here, you put it here. But before he comes down to where I'm staying, I'll pay extra. No problem. One person talked. He said, let my dog and another person's dog begin to fight. Let my own win in the fight. Even if he bites the other dog to death, I will pay. Yes. Let all our brothers and sisters in Lagos get fuel cheaper. Along the line, it will trickle down. I trust Nigerians. Sell it cheaper there. My brothers who are in good business know, if you move a trailer 30,000 liters, between that to the Ijebu, you sell it a little more with 110 naira. Since it's Lagos you want to condone, and people will begin to move it on the gate to Benin. And some people like here, when they know you can get the full tank and save over 20,000 between where I'm staying and the Benin, you can even drive to Benin to go and fill your tank and come back. Nigerians have a way of resilience, survival tendencies. So throw the bone to the dogs. Don't bother how the dog and the spirits who fight the war of the bone, who chops the bone. That is Nigeria for you. And so thank God for what he's doing. It's the prayers of Nigerians.
But again, people fear of Dangote's monopoly because again, he has done that in different.
You do not fear monopoly of Dangote when he's doing sugar. You do not fear his monopoly when you gave him license to do cement. You do not fear of the noodles and all that. Well, how many chains of business does Dangote have monopoly in Nigeria? You gave him license. Why are you afraid? Why should the egg climb up and stones and all the breakable begin to fear? Because the egg itself is one of the... Something must be wrong. You have NNPCL. And the president of Nigeria is the minister of oil. You are afraid of an individual who runs business in Nigeria. You gave him the license. Wow, how can what is bird they call this bad ugly bird? We see the little bird and they say the pikin. He said the head of my pikin, I'm afraid. Meanwhile, you are the father or the pikin. There's no how you come out and say this thing wagging at two. It's an error. You get back to a Pekin and you look at your Pekin, it's like, hey, you are too ugly to be my... But you are the father. You find out. You know how you waka, bring this Pekin. Nigerians, in their contrivance, situation, the way they talk at the top, they manage how they did it and gave license, allowed the big mega, good built refinery to be built for the first time in the history of Nigeria. Is it this time you begin to throw wheels that the spanners are the wheel of progress of? It won't work, and God is helping us. Like we said the other day, you even said it yourself. Even if it's 10 kobo, they keep fighting and it's reducing the coming down. People were breathing some. Imagine 65 naira cut. Even if it did not get to where I'm staying, let my people in Lagos enjoy it. For once, we're all Nigerians. That's what I'm saying.
No, I mean, the painful part is the South and the Southeast are the ones going to be paying the most. The North is actually lower.
They have always paid. Charles, since I was born, let the minister of oil in Nigeria come and we'll go to court. Southeast has always paid more for refined petroleum product in Nigeria. And nobody bothers. It doesn't bother anybody.
Should it be so, though?
It's not supposed to be so. This is where you have, and because of our nature of the Southeast, you have Coca for filling stations everywhere, every corner. And they don't have direct access to get from source. So they buy even from the big filling stations. So everybody understands that and say, the survival, the resilience of an Igbo man. They say, okay, let's patronize them. They're not worried. There is a market. You should allow that market to run like that. Allow it. But this is sincerity. Some people still talk regulation or deregulation with one side of their mouth. On the other side, they are not talking about the truth. They're looking for who to devour and swallow. And they go to smile to the bank and pretend they are talking. It is not true. Whatever is happening They know about it. If Ipman does not know, NNPC know, Dangote know, the president of Nigeria know, he is the minister of oil, and whatever the president of the minister of state for oil know, all the agencies, they know. They can't pretend. They're making us now to begin to talk about oil. They closed our eye for 60 something years. It's now they want to choke us with pride that we are putting mouth in oil and gas. Otherwise, it used to be a secluded, reserved area. Mm-hmm. And they are buying private jets, going around enjoying. We don't know the source of their wealth. That's it. So good luck to them. Let's move on to another issue.
Due to the 1 trillion naira raid by NAFDAC recently, the
Thank you,
NAFDAC
Quincy.
boss has been
Quincy.
to complain about her life being threatened.
Thank you, Quincy. It's only an animal that has never been killed before that people will say we don't know how to dissect it. If you are Elena blacksmith, and you don't know, somebody come, a client said, come make me a metal gong. Look at the tail of a kite. Don't take your template. This, whatever this woman is saying today, brings back to the fore. But remember, everybody can oguno, this is the spirit of Dora Akonyere, hunting Nigeria. What this woman did, the risk, she stood, she was shot point blank many times by her own people. They were hired assassins. They were attempt to kill her several times when she stood against. So, whatever the DG of NAFDAC is saying, let's say, just go and invoke the spirit of Dora Akonyere to give you courage. Go back. She must have a big office where her strategy and blueprint. It's only in Nigeria you don't have continuity. Dora Akonyere is dead and forgotten and swept under the ground. Now, what will make people to go and study her has come. Her spirit, may God rest her spirit and her soul. Energetic, sincere, focused, determined to fight illegal and fake drugs, and she fought them to a standstill. Now that when she's gone, you think that office is for where you share. It is federal character. You use federal character to get the NAFDAC boss, and now he come, you are complaining. If you befriend a broken wasted woman, be ready to carry her up and down as you move. It's just like somebody who says you have a friend who is either a dwarf, sorry to, without, we're not stigmatizing anybody because it's nature. But it's your friend. And you are moving around the road, you get to a point where you need to enter a vehicle. And the dwarf friend cannot, you have to help your dwarf friend to enter. That is simple. So, now that you have accepted, it's your ofu bofu. If you are happy to enjoy all that accolades and all that go with being DJ of NAFDAC, Nigerian Agency for Food and Drug Administration. Oh, beautiful! But it has its own what you call the hazards. So you cannot take one and leave one. Okay? But be that as it may, let's come back to balance. We have spoken, and I have spoken, and God knows I have spoken, that we are against and have prayed and evoked all the benevolent spirits of the world to punish all, even if it means invoking the malevolent spirit, to punish anybody remotely or directly connected with illegal drug or fake drug. That is another way that we call it what you call silent terrorism that kills more. I tell you a story. When I was living in Onitsha, there was this story of a fake drug man, very popular in Onitsha Headbridge drug market. He was in the market, and he deals with injectables.
Recording in
And
progress.
the only son returned from school one day. And the wife is at home. Junior is sick, feeling feverish. This. They called the husband. He said, take this Junior to our hospital, our family doctor. The family doctor, because of their relationship, buys injectables and drugs from this papa. And he has bought the fake one. They took Junior to that place. And the doctor injected the son with fake injection. Before they say Junior went into a very dangerous level of sickness and then they did not come back alive. This is a boy they took by himself, probably had just simple malaria. The body was feeling hot. You know how mothers. They took Junior to the man. What killed Junior was the fake drug his papa sold to their family doctor. The same thing we are saying. If you are involved, whoever you are, and now this woman is now trying to clean up, and you are threatening her life, a God in heaven will make you not to succeed. Do you understand? It will never. We wish her well. Let the spirit of the Akunya and all the good spirits that have been guiding that organization wake up to salvage NAFDAC. Because for NAFDAC to have slept, and we have 1 trillion naira or more, that's one they declared. Because I'm sure more are hiding somewhere and still circulating of fake drugs in circulation in Nigeria. Something is wrong. They should also review their approach to what they did, because the good ones have started to sue them. They cannot fight two battles. Subsequently, when they want to get involved in this, let them be very clear in their decision. And as you are teaching a child the difference between frog and stone, be practical. Go to where stone, frog is on top of, perching on top of a heap of stone. If you touch frog, it will jump up. Then if you touch stone, stone will remain one place, and the child will say, Junior, you can now see which one. That's what you do. You remove a flare from the body of a dog, show it to the dog. If you are invading and closing this market, it should not be done without the people involved. When I open your shop, these are the fake ones, bring up. You chain you in chain, carry them in chain, put them in cell, and they lock back their store. Give them key. They carry the key to their shop, to their cell, wherever they are locked, with the goods that are fake. You cannot cut somebody's hair at their back and think they will happy, no matter your good intentions. Because the NAFDAC people are still Nigerians. The security people they brought to go and do this are still Nigerians. And this trust we have about ourselves, because we have corrupt tendencies. It means whenever you throw stone or you blow, give a blow, you open your hand to show you did not have stone inside. It's your or it goes wait. I remember the days of a boxer who went to Commonwealth. When they hit him, he said, you know, that's a joke. But that's it. So when you hit, you show, hit and show. You don't do it because you are NAFDAC, you do it because of good intention. You go and raid market and the people you are raiding are not there. It's not good. It doesn't tell good. So next time, let even the people be part of the raid. They have market administration. You go with them and they will show you, because in Africa, there's this proverb now, I am on we know the corn that is ripe. To go and open it to taste is osa, is a long throat. If you get to that market, those market administration know the fake one dealers. They will tell you, raid that shop, you must get fake drug. So if you do it without them, it means you don't even have trust in them and you will have issues. Now they are being sued. You might have collected 1 trillion naira worth of fake drugs. If they sue you for 10 trillion, then means the fight has gone back to the fighter. Let's move on quickly. It's beautiful.
All right, we are actually out of time. I don't know if you can squeeze in 1 or 2 headlines if you've got any.
Let's go. Let's see how much you can squeeze in.
Okay. Tinubu and APC neck, they are actually upholding, or maybe they're voting a vote of confidence for him.
There is always the saying, Charles, that nobody can say that the soup cooked by his mother is not tasty. Do you expect anything from APC neck before with the Ganduje? I mean, they are saying what they will say. In Nigerian politics, Ijabego, you have won. That's all you get. Even when the same people can go at the back and start pulling carpet at it, just Nigerians, they know themselves. Even Tinubu, our dear president himself, knows that all accolades they get in even their meeting of APC is not complete. He is also a politician, a good one at that one. That's why they call him Jagaban. So if you try, you'll be defeated, like Idi Amin. So, you know, but it doesn't mean they're not trying. So he shouldn't go to a bank with it. He shouldn't go to a bank with it. Politicians, as the year for another election is turning out, we have seen it even in military. If you remember what happened during the days of, what they call it, Bisala, and his boss, and on, you know, if you read that story, after all, he was the man sitting in table with Mutara. He was the guy who organized for the people who will shoot. And when the thing was blowing up, he now started giving orders as chief of the main army man in Nigeria, giving to eliminate Dinka. Anywhere you see Dinka, kill him. And Dinka got the wind and said, okay, now me and you go fight we go for hunting. At the back, you turn around to say my leg look like that of antelope. Then I'll come out and submit myself and tell the world that you are my boss. You are the chief of army staff in Nigeria. You organized the coup for us to kill Mutara. And that's how they all were assassinated. So in Nigerian politics, sabotage and all this idea of playing to the gallery, trying to patronize whoever is in authority has always been there. It's just left for the people in authority to watch it. Watch it. You know? When APC is having 8.9 billion naira debt, they're using to, very soon as a party, they will have a budget to run the party more than that of Nigeria. They should watch it. Because you will be asking, somebody went to see a consult Ifa oracle because he want to marry. He said, I saw a lady I want to marry. Come to Ifa. Ifa, please tell us, will this journey be okay? Ifa said you should bring one goat. Bring 100 tubers of yam. Bring 100 liters of palm wine. Now, the one who went to consult Ifa said, Ifa, I am going to marry a lady. Are you now the lady I'm going to marry? Or are you the person married? So, Abu Ifa, Nigerian one, Ifa Kanan, when you consulted Ifa, you were expecting the Ifa will collect maybe 1 tuber of yam. He now loaded all you need to go and marry a wife. Then the man said, no, I have to go back for review. So, that is it. APC, one party in Nigeria, assuming other party are this active and they're spending 8 points on a debt that we paid. All these ones, who are they telling? Now, when you throw away and jump across to catch, that's all they're telling you. They are party in power. At the level they operate, the view is clearer. They dispose, propose, strategize, dispense, and it's their turn. Emiloko, Woloko. Good luck, Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
All right, thank you so much, Chris, for your insights on today's newspaper headlines and reviews. We're back shortly after this. Do stay with us.
Save Nature TV. News in your pocket.